One thing you will note is that in this particular category, the runners have to start out on the map screen here. They do not start at series, which I know is a lot of fun for a lot of people. And looks like we are off. Quick reminder, this is a matchup of two players who are currently 2-0 in this tournament, which means that the winner of this particular matchup will move to 3-0, and there will only be 6 people who are 3-0 moving on to round 4. So this will be a very important match in terms of continuing to rack up those wins to try to make the final 8 later on in the tournament. So let me explain a little bit about Mini Boss RTA for anybody who is not aware. It's a relatively sort of new category in terms of people running it. It's seen a lot more attention since the beginning of this tournament. And it sounds exactly like, it operates exactly like what it sounds like. You have to kill every mini boss in the game. So that includes Bomb Chorizo. So even if you're running PAL, unfortunately can't do the skip. You got to kill Spore Spawn. Have to kill Crocomire, Botwoon, and Golden Chorizo in Lower Norfair. So it's pretty cool because you basically get to go to every section of the game except for Wreck Ship. However, in terms of like a mini boss. But however, there are 2 actual routes for this category, one of which collects Varia suit, so it requires killing Kraid. The other requires getting Gravity, which means you'd have to kill Phantoon. So the only time you'll ever see Wreck Ship in this category is if somebody is deciding to get Gravity suit instead of Varia. There are advantages and disadvantages to both routes. Going with the Varia suit means you have to do a lava dive into Lower Norfair, and you have to do suitless Meridia since you don't have Gravity. Going the Gravity route means that you have a little bit easier of a time getting into Lower Norfair, and you have a lot easier time going through Meridia, but you do have to path a lot further to take care of some of the some of the objectives or whatever, because heading all the way up to Wreck Ship, killing Phantoon, and then going through the attic and then bowling can actually add up a lot of time. So it just kind of depends on what each runner is comfortable with. We'll see what decisions they make after they kill Spore Spawn and head to Red Tower. All right, Scotty getting ready to enter BT's room. Fruitbatsalad is just 1 room behind. And let's get Mini Boss RTA started with the first mini boss of the game. Oh, Scotty getting some very unfortunate luck there. BT being very stingy with the missiles. Gave Fruitbatsalad a few more missiles, but looks like both runners are going to be doing a 2-round BT. Moving through fairly easily. And looks like both of them are also going to be exiting the room with 5 missiles, which is always a comfortable thing. In this particular category, it's typically best to run it sort of new route or low ice or whatever style in terms of the first pirate room. You're going to see the runners probably use their missiles to kill the pirates to try to maintain their health. And part of the reason that they want to do this is basically to give themselves more likelihood of collecting some missiles on their way to Spore Spawn. So there we go. Scotty doing exactly what I was mentioning earlier. It looks like FBS is actually going to elect to run through. That's going to make him move a little bit faster, but it is going to make him have a little more variance in terms of what some of the bugs can drop. You want to have at least 2, if not 3 or 4 missiles heading up to Spore Spawn to make it a little bit easier to kill the key hunters up there. Scotty having a very nice entrance here to collect early supers. Gets it first try, no problem. FBS doing the same thing. Very nice. I think I heard Scotty in a previous race mention that this is, essentially a staple of all Super Metroid speedruns. Good to see both players get it. Scotty with a very nice double quick fall. And now they are heading down over to Big Pink. But the cool thing about this category that makes it, significantly different than every other category other than, Sport Spawn RTA, or I guess all bosses, which is not a category very many people run, is we're going to get to see Spore Spawn. And Spore Spawn is actually an incredibly difficult boss in terms of trying to go quickly. All right, Scotty now at 4 missiles, FBS at 2. FBS is going to be hoping that this bug up here drops another missile pack. It does not. He's going to go back. And now this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, taking several more farms to get that extra missile. But it's okay. He'll be able to run through. Scotty already entering Spore Spawn here. And those key hunters can actually take kind of a little while to kill if you have to do it with your regular beam. I think it's like 4 or 5 shots. All right, and Scotty now going to attempt 2 supers in the first round. Gets it no problem. Well done. That's a grand total of 600 damage. FBS now attempting the same thing and gets it as well. Off to a good start. Both runners have a chance to 2-round Spore Spawn. They just need to hit 1 regular missile and 1 super. Scotty nails it. Absolutely excellent. FBS's turn here. And unfortunately gets blocked by the bottom part of Spore Spawn's mouth there, which now means that FBS needs 300 more damage to finish Spore Spawn. Gonna need 3 missiles. It's gonna be a little tough trying to get 3 in all at once. So yeah, he's gonna have to commit to a 4-round now. And Scotty had an excellent moonfall right there. That's a really difficult maneuver to pull off. So FBS needs that 1 final missile. And now we'll head up to go get the second pack of supers. One thing that makes this category a little bit interesting is that you have 2 supers by the time you leave Big Pink, which is not common in any other area. Scotty now going to grab the charge missiles and charge beam. FBS shortly behind him will be doing the same. I'm not sure if he will grab the missiles. Technically speaking, especially if you go Varia route, you only have to get 1 missile pack, but it is definitely more comfortable having multiple, and there's many reasons why that can benefit you, especially heading into Kraid. Looks like FBS is going to be skipping that missile pack. And now we will get to see what route each runner will take. Scotty, unfortunately, accidentally missing that dropped super right there. And looks like he is going to be going down, I believe. Yes, he will be heading down to do the Varia route. I believe that FBS will be doing the same thing. Oh, looks like Scotty is going to grab Spacer. Spacer can definitely help in some aspects of this run. It's definitely not required to get, but especially going Varia route, you've got to get Ice Beam, and so some players will feel more confident having Spacer to go with their Ice Beam. Looks like Fruitbatsalad's going to do the same thing. This will allow them to use less shots to freeze some of the enemies when they do the suitless section, and will also just add some damage to their beam overall on different portions of this run. All right, Scotty now entering Kraid's lair. Nice D boost there. Nice jump and fall through the crack there for Scotty, and he will now have notice that he has extra missiles and can fire all missiles in this room, including the ones to kill Mini Kraid. Whereas Fruitbatsalad is actually going to have to do some management with his ammo because he only picked up the one missile pack. Unfortunately, you would think that it'd be a good thing that little crab creature dropped a super, but in reality, he probably would have rather have seen a missile pack there. All right, and now with this setup, it looks like Fruitbatsalad is going to attempt to do the charge quick kill. Scotty already done with his Kraid quick kill and will now grab Varia. Good job by him. And Fruitbatsalad having a very excellent quick kill there using the charge method and getting some really nice drops from Kraid. The one cool thing about this category is by the time you fight Kraid, since you have the 2 super packs, you actually want to collect as many of the drops as you can. And it's a lot harder, obviously, to fill up on supers, whereas sometimes in any percent or another category, you can end up getting, maximum supers and you don't really need any more because you're going to farm from mini Kraid anyway. But here, Fruitbatsalad's going to pick up 4 more and be at 9. And I'm not sure what method he's going to use to kill. Okay. He's going to simply charge shot these pirates, collect the missiles, and go on. Scotty chose to grab the Kraid energy tank. I'm not sure if Fruitbatsalad will do the same thing. I don't think he will. Yeah, it's not a mandatory tank, although it does make certain things safer. So that's a good safety strat by Scotty. Fruitbatsalad going to be saving probably about 15 seconds, 12 to 15 seconds by skipping it, and is now just a couple rooms behind. Scotty with a nice soft morph there at the end, grabbing everybody's absolute favorite item in the entire game, high jump boots. I can't possibly imagine how anybody would like any other item more than high jump boots. Scotty also grabbing a 3rd missile pack to get to 15. This is obviously, it's always good to have extra ammo, and also it's a little bit easier of a strat to pull off. A lot of people are really accustomed to just straight jumping right there to come out of this room, as opposed to going down and jumping up down the bottom. So you'll see Fruitbatsalad doing the exact same thing. Scotty now entering Cathedral, just a few rooms ahead of Fruitbatsalad. And what you're going to see the runners do now is go and collect Speed Booster, or at least that seems to be the most common next item for the runners. I have seen some people skip Speed Booster and do other various methods of item collection to get through different sections, but Speed Booster helps with getting gravity. It also helps with getting out of the Golden Chorizo room. So yeah, it looks like Scotty's heading over to Bubble Mountain. Unfortunately, missing that first jump, which can always set people back. I know I've personally missed it, I think, twice in this tournament now. But now he's up and through, no problem. And Fruitbatsalad will now attempt the same thing. Fruitbatsalad going to employ the pseudo screw method, and by having Spazer, can just straight shoot the waiver at the top to kill it. So both players doing a great job of getting through Bubble Mountain. Scotty picking up his speed booster right around 1338. Let's see when Fruitbatsalad will grab his so we can tell about how far behind he is. Looks like about a 17-second lead, roughly, for ScottyMacBody. And at this point, Wave Beam will be skipped. The runners will head down to Crocomire. So what you will probably see here is straight into the next room. They will head down to try to glitch the blue gate. And blue gates can be glitched with regular missiles. And technically they can be glitched with super missiles as well, but obviously most players are going to be wanting to save their supers. Looks like as soon as I said that, Scotty started to attempt with the supers. Having a little bit of a trouble here getting this glitch. The good news though is if he can't get it, there are some bugs right next to here. Ooh, and Fruitbatsalad getting it on the absolute first try. Well done, and that not only caught him up, but has now put him ahead. But Scotty can sit here and farm. These bugs will drop not only missiles, but supers as well. There we go. Scotty gets it, and will now head down to Crocomire. Okay, Fruitbatsalad opting to open with a couple of supers to start this fight, and will now, looks like he's going to fire some more supers. Another option would be to just use charge shots. It looks like Scotty's going to attempt to do the double shot. Yeah, he got a single missile and a super on the first shot there, and will now opt for the charge shots just like FBS here. Crocomire can add a good bit of RNG into this run because, he has two different sort of stopping animations. One where he just straight opens his mouth, and another where he will stop and shoot some projectiles. And if he shoots the projectiles, it takes a little bit of extra time to shoot him in the mouth to get him to move. So you never want to see him stop like that. And Scotty heading over, let's see. Looks like FBS is, I would say, maybe about 8 seconds ahead. We'll time it here. 16:25 for the skull to hit the ground. FBS is now going to head over and try to do a spark here. Excellent job. Yeah, about 9 seconds apart. So now Fruitbatsalad and Scotty both getting the spark. Excellent job to grab their first and only set of super missiles. Now each one will head down the next few rooms so they can grab Grapple Beam before heading to Golden Chorizo. So in this particular path, or this particular route of Mini Boss RTA, Golden Chorizo, even though he is in Lower Norfair, is actually the next to last boss. The last boss or mini boss that these runners will be killing will actually be Batwoon and Meridia. So they're going to finish up with Lower Norfair, grab Ice Beam on the way out, and then head up to attempt their Suitless Meridia. This is an incredibly close race. Oh boy. And now the next thing that you guys are going to get to see is, will either runner opt to make a safety save? Ooh, Fruitbatsalad with the absolute best, coolest looking mock ball in the game. Scotty almost had it, just jumped a little too early. And so now we get to see if each runner, or if either runner, will opt for a safety save. Because Lava Dive is a trick that, if you just barely mess up, can actually be the death of your entire run. So in a race scenario, we'll see what they opt to do. Fruitbatsalad is filling up on supers at the moment, and he is making the safety save. Scotty is not, so that will put Scotty back in the lead. I would like to point out, though, that Scotty does have an extra E-Tank, so technically if something goes wrong with the Lava Dive, he will have a little bit of extra time to potentially pull it off. So at this point, Scotty ahead by about 5 seconds. Fruitbatsalad attempting the spark here and gets it. This is a really swag strat. Scotty looks like he's attempting to get the spark for this next room, and man, the sync is real, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. And now for the actual real worst room in the game, for reasons that I will not explain. And literally less than a second apart. And here comes our lava dive, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Fruitbatsalad off to a good start here. Scotty also entering quite well. All right, looks like Fruitbatsalad has it. Excellent job. Let's see if Scotty can nail it here. Perfect, nice job. Both runners doing an awesome job with their entry. Looks like neither runner opting for a different safety save up here. So they have 10 chances now to get a green gate glitch because they have 10 super missiles. If for some reason either runner doesn't pull it off, Fruitbatsalad will actually have to go back to right after grapple with his save, and Scotty, I believe, has not saved yet. So let's hope that both runners get their green gate glitch relatively quickly. Ooh, FBS, first try. Excellent job. All right, Scotty's got... Oh, unfortunately, Scotty not able to get the green gate glitch. This can be a huge problem because there's nowhere nearby that you can legitimately farm super missiles. He's probably going to literally have to head out. Yeah, he's going to have to head completely out of Lower Norfair. That's going to be a very unfortunate amount of time lost. So right now, Fruitbatsalad is fighting against Golden Chorizo. You will notice that what he's doing is standing in a perfect spot where he can't get hit by GT, and he's going to shoot all of the pellets that are coming out of GT's attack here, and he's going to continue to collect super missiles. And if you do it correctly, GT will catch the first super that you shoot, but during the time that he has that one caught and he throws it back at you, you can actually fire and connect with 4 other super missiles. And each super missile actually does double damage. It does 600 damage to GT. I think he has somewhere in the ballpark of like 12,600 health or something like that. So right around like 22, I believe, total supers. So Fruitbatsalad dispatching GT and picking up a 3rd super pack, and will now collect the drops before trying to spark out of here. I believe we will see him probably skip Screw Attack. So he's got his spark. Looks like Scotty was able to farm back up. And we'll head back down to another lava dive. FBS having no trouble whatsoever getting out of the Screw Attack room. He's going to drop a power bomb to collect a few more supers from these rippers. And then he's going to make his way for probably the coolest part of this entire run. This is the only category that I'm aware of where you get a reverse lava dive. So here, instead of heading deeper into Lower Norfair, he's simply going to go out the way that he came and jump back through for a reverse lava dive like Scotty did earlier to go farm. Scotty doing a really nice job here getting back into Lower Norfair. So he's, with his 2nd lava dive there, perfect once again, and he will head down to try to green gate glitch. FBS has really nice health. If you do this exit incorrectly and you get hit by flames from the Navajo, you can actually take a lot of damage, but his health is in great shape, and he's through quite easily. Good job. Scotty now nailing the green gate glitch on the first try. Good to see. And now Fruitbatsalad will go the same way he will take the sort of the northern route out, so to speak, from any percent. The people who take the northern route end up entering Lower Norfair from this angle, but nobody hardly ever goes left and up this room here. So that's another kind of interesting set of circumstances that this category has to offer. Scotty grabbing the super pack right before fighting GT, and looks like Fruitbatsalad is going to farm himself to full on supers and health before heading up to Ice Beam and then ultimately to Suitless Meridia. Ooh, looks like FBS hit the perfect, very nice, perfect jump through that room to get past the save station. Here's another area where Spazer helps out a little bit, killing those Sovas there, first hit, as opposed to having just the regular beam. Now, Fruitbatsalad's health is in really good shape, but I would like to point out that Suitless Meridia can be more dangerous health-wise than people realize, especially when they first start running this category. In the vanilla game, unless I'm mistaken, you do not have the full defensive capabilities that you would get if you had gravity. So the enemies can still do a ton of damage. And in particular, you have to fight Botwoon suitless. Fruitbatsalad with the excellent ice escape there. But since you have to fight Botwoon suitless, it can be quite difficult, and sometimes you can get trapped in bad spots and get double or triple hit by him. And if you do so, you can take a lot of damage and actually die. Technically, I think I just remembered I died against Botwoon in my mini-boss RTA match. I died against Botwoon in my mini-boss RTA match earlier this week, so it's definitely something that can happen. All right, Fruitbatsalad is now going to attempt to jump through this tube breakage. Excellent entry, and now he's going to try to freeze this fish so he doesn't have to fall back to the ground. Perfect. Good job there. And now he will make his way up. And this is one of the most tricky aspects of this run, and RBO as well, which, Suitless Meridia is, a cornerstone of RBO. Freezing this fish in the appropriate place, and then using that crab in another frozen position. See, like right here, I don't think FBS is going to be able to get up there. That fish kind of moves up and down on a pattern, like a wave pattern. And if you don't freeze him in the exact right place, he will actually be too high for you to jump onto. I think this one's going to be okay. Very good. And Fruitbatsalad's looking good. If he can get this last jump up here, he should be in good shape. All right. He also wants to avoid getting hit by these crabs and fish. In particular, the crabs can do a ton of damage. Luckily, though, they can be killed with one shot of the grapple beam. So he'll use his grapple beam to farm either some big health or some power bombs. Right now, he's full on power bombs, so they'll be dropping the health. Scotty now picking up Screw Attack a little bit earlier, and he used it to farm the Rippers coming out of Lower Norfair. So now he's also going to just sort of jump through a lot of these Sovas without a care in the world. And he's going to head to pick up his Ice Beam. All right, FBS needs to be careful here. Oh, that crab got him, but it's okay because it dropped large health, and then the next one did too. I think he just took 60 damage, which is only half of what the crabs can actually do to your normal power suit. The crabs are incredibly powerful and can do 120 damage if you do not have any suit on. So that's over an E-Tank, which can be very disconcerting when that happens when you're running RBO. Now, FBS doing something that I think everybody should be incredibly hyped for. Most people will use the grapple beam here to do a grapple jump to get through this room. He is going to use his patented snail climb method to get to the top of this little pillar. And then use his grapple beam to get across. Excellent. Well done, Fruitbatsalad. So this is the next to last room of the run. Assuming that he can get through it, he's going to use, his increased power of his beam to do a little bit of farming, grabbing an extra health and an extra super. Scotty is now entering Meridia. He does the jump through the tube as well. Oh, and unfortunately was not able to freeze the fish in its appropriate place to stay up there. So now he's going to have to wait for it to come over here, and he's going to try a wall climb method here, wall jumping method. There you go. Very nice. All right, Fruitbatsalad now going to fight Botwoon. Let's see if he can knock it out. And ladies and gentlemen, Fruitbatsalad is done with an official SRL time of 29:11. GG to Fruitbatsalad. That was a really, really nice and well executed mini boss RTA run. Congratulations to him. And Scotty wishing him a GG in the SRL chat. And it looks like Scotty will now continue here. up to finish his run. Let me take a quick look and see if I can find where that would rank so far in this tournament for Fruitbatsalad. That's a very fast time. In the meantime, Scotty using the grapple beam. That's one of the coolest aspects about this particular category. Kind of like RBO, you get a chance to do some really cool tech with the grapple beam in the water. Scotty also getting the really swag jump out of the morph ball there. Very nice. All right, looks like Scotty is going to utilize the grapple jump in this room. Well done. Oh, unfortunately losing it there just at the end. I'll have to try again on that one. Looks like that 29.11 will be the 5th fastest Mini Boss RTA run in this particular tournament. So great job to Fruitbatsalad. His previous was a 29.25 in round 1, so very consistent work by him. Scotty now entering Botwoon's room to dispatch of the Sea Snake. And using a Spazer special beam attack. One of those special beam attacks that you just do not see very often. And will now pump some supers into Botwoon. This Botwoon fight can actually be quite difficult in this category. Fighting Botwoon without gravity can be frustrating. And ScottyMacBody finishing with an official SRL time of 32:31. So GG to him, and congratulations to both runners. The good news about this particular tournament is it is not a situation where if you lose, you're out of the tournament. There's going to be 6 rounds where every round you play against somebody who has your same record. So Fruitbatsalad will move on to the 3-0 bracket, and has officially made it into the bracket where there will only be 6 undefeated players next week. ScottyMacBody will drop to the 2-1 bracket, but there are going to be tons and tons of good players there and the opportunity to continue to win and move up. So by no stretch of the imagination is Scotty out of the tournament in terms of making the top 8. There's still plenty of time to win a bunch of matches, and I'm sure that he will continue to do well. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Kip. Thank you so much for watching Speed Gaming 3 tonight. I just want to give a quick shout out to all of our organizers and everybody affiliated with the tournament for doing all the work required to put this on. Thank you to Feasel and everybody at the Speed Gamings for allowing us to use your channels and promote the awesome skills of all of our runners in our Super Metroid community. So ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I will step away. Hope you all have an excellent night. Make sure to follow Fruitbatsalad. Make sure to follow ScottyMacBody, and I will catch you guys later.